you expect the domestic tourism season to extend into September. There are a number of tourist sites right across the Midwest. That, you know, the Midwest, not Clare, the entire Midwest, Dungaire Castle, Craggaunowen, Knappogue Castle, which won't open at all this year. And Bunratty and Shannon and King John's Castle in Limerick are going to close at the end of August. Do you view that as an opportunity foregone to attract tourists into those sites and into the region that they provide a package or that they provide an attraction for?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, you've hit a really important point and a challenge that we need to continue to work on, which is that visitor attractions are really rely on overseas visitors and overseas more so than the general tourism economy. You know, the overseas visitors is what keeps visitor attractions going, but yet visitor attractions are also really important to attract domestic visitors into areas. So we do really want to try and help to see and to do what we can to help visitor attractions to stay open through the winter. And it's not just September, you know, the year goes on. We absolutely want to see do what we can to try and help those visitor attractions to stay open through the winter, because they are really important to the domestic economy, but they really rely on the overseas visitors, which they're not going to have that revenue, because not only do the overseas visitors pay the admission fee, but they pay money in retail and pay money into catering, etc. in those attractions. So we really do want to try and keep as many of those visitor attractions open, but it is incredibly challenging for them, and we are looking at what kind of supports can we potentially make available to help those visitor attractions stay open through the winter, so that they will be there to attract domestic visitors into those regions. But that is a real problem. We haven't squared that circle yet.
And that help will be also available to Shannon Heritage to open some of the sites like Craggaunowen, Dungaire that they're not opening, and Knappogue, and to extend the season for the other sites that they're saying that they're going to close at the end of August.
We are looking at
groups like Shannon Heritage.
The local hotels, restaurants, cafes, retail all rely on the business that those attractions bring in. So we've got to try for the wider economy, try and keep as many of those attractions open as possible.